Hey guys, Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you are returning waxy, as always, welcome back. Summer is in full swing. I really don't even know where June went. It went by so fast, and I am recording a boatload of videos and getting them in queue because I am going to be crazy busy getting back into the swing of things. Well, not that I ever stopped working, but I need to really concentrate a little tad bit harder at work than I have been as of late. So I want to pre-record a boatload of videos, get those up and in queue so I can hustle, make some money. But I wanted to record my melting basket for the month of July. I think somebody had mentioned on one of my previous melting baskets, like that's a lot of wax, or they asked, do you really melt all that wax in a month? I try and stick to my melting basket because I'm not quite a year into buying vendor wax. Scentsy good. Like, I'm not worried about Scentsy or any of the paraffin-based waxes. Like, you can buy Tiffany's candles, Scentsy, anything that's 100% paraffin, you're good. That stuff, as long as you keep it well, it will last forever. But a lot of the indie vendors are either all soy or a parasoy blend, so you gotta keep an eye on your dates. I know there's a bunch of it that lasts well over the 18-month mark, even well over 2 years. I've heard of certain vendor wax working for a very long time, but I don't want to risk it. So once my stuff is cured or near to curing, I want to put it in a rotation. That way none of it goes to waste, especially when you have a huge hoard. Like, nothing ticks me off more than finding wax that no longer has scent left in it, because it's at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom, and either it's too old or it was in the wrong bag or silly me didn't close it properly. Like, I get ticked. So if you are getting up there with your wax hoard and collection, I highly suggest putting your wax into some form of a rotation. Even if melting baskets aren't really your thing, that's fine, but keep an eye on it and date your wax. That's also important. So I don't want this video to be taking forever, so let's get into it. I only picked out one Bath & Body Works item, which is odd. And again, to go back to that question, I don't always finish everything you see in these videos, especially when you're looking at like band bags or like chunk bags or stuff like that. 9 out of 10 times I won't get through a full bag of it, but I also sometimes deviate from my melting basket and pull from somewhere else. So I would say, yeah, I pretty much melt this much wax every month. And you can check out, I do my empties in 2 parts. I just recently posted the part 2 of my June empties. I go through a shit ton of wax every month. So the only Bath & Body Works item that I've put in here is the Girl Power candle, which I have chunked up. I believe this is strawberry cupcake. I really like this. When I first cut it up, I didn't think it was that potent, but after a couple days of being in this band bag, I don't know what happens to it. Like, if once it's chopped up, the fragrance kind of gets a little bit stronger, but this is amazing. I love this scent, super summery. It also makes a phenomenal blender, so check it out. SAS is still available. Bath & Body Works has had killer deals on candles as of late. I actually know by the time I post this, SAS will probably be done, but that's okay. They've got a really cool camp collection coming out. I haven't been that pumped about their candles this spring and summer thus far, so I'm really excited to try some of the Bath & Body Works camp collection candles. And then, of course, I do mega hauls come fall and winter, because that's really when I love my Bath & Body Works candles, is in the fall and winter. I'm surprised that my Sensationals pile wasn't bigger. Are you serious? I'm filming this at my parents' house because I had grand plans of coming into the city and uploading it while I was in the city versus struggling with my rural internet. And guess what? I didn't bring my laptop charger. So, yeah, we gotta hustle because my laptop's about to die and I'm not going to get a chance to upload this video. So the first thing I picked was a clam of Sensational's Violet Sugar. This one is available in both Canada and the US. The price point is $2 US or $3.48 in Canada. I love this. I would definitely say Violet Sugar is one of the Sensational gems that I adore and will always be a repurchase. I have Sensational's Fresh Air. Can't capture fresh air in a clamshell. It is really a light floral, but this is really nice. Also makes a phenomenal blender. Will be a repurchase and a staple in my collection. And last but not least, I have this clam of coconut water, which I think I purchased this. Yeah, my very first Sensationals haul of all time was last November, and I haven't touched it, folks. So it's about time. I'm guessing that will make a great blender as well. So then we've got some Better Home & Gardens, which sadly isn't available in Canada. I really wish it was. If you're anywhere near the American border or planning on going to the US anytime soon, Better Home & Gardens clamshells are at Walmart in the US for $2. I love this wax. It's great. There's very few Better Home & Gardens scents that I've tried that I didn't think were authentic and really well done, as well as the performance on them are comparable to Sensationals, if not better, in my personal opinion. So I love this wax. Vanilla Bean Buttercream, love it, can't get enough of it. I think I might have even gotten through 2 of these clamshells last month. I love it on its own. I love it as a mixer. I featured this in my Wax Wars, and this one beat out Scentsi's Vanilla Bean Buttercream, hands down. Highly suggest. I know it says limited edition. I don't even know what that means. But get it while quantities last. Next time I go to the States, I fully plan on buying a sleeve of this or 2, because this is definitely paraffin wax. It will last forever, and I don't think I would ever get sick of that. I grabbed a clam of Better Home & Gardens Sea Spray Linen. This is also probably the second one that I've melted. I've already gotten into this one. This one's a crumbly, nasty mess for some strange reason. But whatever, smells fantastic all the same. It's not quite salty sea air, but maybe like a linen laundry ocean mist scent. It's beautiful. Not too powerful. Consistent performer. I highly suggest if you haven't tried that one, do. It's great. Makes a great mixer as well. I grabbed Mango Sorbet Limoncello. This was actually sent to me, actually both of these, 2 of these, yeah. Both of these were sent to me in a random act of kindness from my girl Amber in the US. Oh, I haven't dipped into this one yet, but I cannot wait. Yeah, that's gorgeous. I definitely pick up the mango for sure. Oh, that's beautiful. I bought 1 more of these last time I was in the States, but I think I'm gonna have to grab 5 or 6 more of these. Like, I don't even think that would be just limited to summer either. It'd be interesting if you could melt this with like that vanilla bean buttercream and turn it into like a creamy bakery, or all on its own. I'm sure it's phenomenal. I grabbed Better Home & Gardens Caribbean Sea Breeze. This one's very nice. Similar to that Sea Spray Linen, just without the laundry note. Like, it's not salty sea air. Kind of has a sweet, definitely fruity note to that one instead of a laundry linen. But it's still got that like oceany, aquatic note to it. Love that. And I've been dipping into that one already. Couldn't wait. Had to do it. What else did I grab? Better Home & Gardens Pink Sugarberry. I hauled a bunch of these the last time I was in the States. I love this. Oh, so good. So good, so good. If you like pink sugar melts, if you like Scentsi's Flower Child or Viva La Juicy, which Sensational also does Viva La Juicy dupe. What is it? Girlfriend Night by Sensationals or Flower Child by Scentsy. Lots of people do Viva La Juicy dupes. I'm not saying that this is like Pink Sugar or like Girlfriend Night, but in that same kind of zone. Like, if you like either one of those, I'm guessing you would like Pink Sugarberry. Another one, amazing on its own, would be awesome blending it with other scents. I might actually melt it with this Summer Fruit Melody and see what that's like. This one was also sent to me by my girl Amber from California. Oh, that one is so fruity. Super fruity. This one, I get a lot of that grapefruit, which is nice. But you can mix this with that coconut water, that vanilla bean buttercream, that pink sugar berry. I mean, the mixing opportunities are endless. It would even be nice with this. Amber also sent me Exotic Paradise Punch. This one's nice. At first I thought it almost smelled like similar to, what was it? That Rainbow Crushed Ice slushy one by Sensationals that was released in the States this year. Not the same. Very different. I like this one very much. Can't wait to warm that one. And this one as well. I wish I had more of this. I think this one might be still available. Better Home & Gardens Cranberry Mandarin Splash. So good. This one's like a little teeny tiny tart on cold. I wonder if that tartness will come out more once it's warming. But the mandarin keeps it very sweet. This one too would be an amazing mixing scent. Oh my goodness, I have to hurry. There's so much wax here. So let's get into Scentsy. If you have been living under a rock, you might not have heard that Sweet Plum Pastry is coming back. Actually, today. By the time you watch this, I will put this in queue for July 1st. Sweet Plum Pastry is coming back with Scentsy for Bring Back My Bar. So I will be melting this. Oh, this one was actually sent to me by my buddy Michael from the UK. Oh, so good, so good, so good. I am wondering if when they release Sweet Plum Pastry for Bring Back My Bar, if it's going to be at like 2016 strength, or if it might be lighter like some of the new spring and summer releases. Ugh. It's killing me because I'm pre-recording this, so today is June 28th. It's killing me to not know. I don't want to blow through all of my original Sweet Plum Pastry bars until I figure it out, but I'm dying. I'll likely place like one small order today for 6 bars out of the Bring Back My Bar collection, test the strength first, and then go back and buy a lifetime supply of Sweet Plum Pastry, because literally that is definitely, I'd say, in my top 5 favorite Scentsy scents of all time. If you haven't ordered it, you must. If you don't have a Scentsy consultant, I will put both my Canadian and my American website in the link below. This one was also sent to me from England. This is Pink Currant and Birchwood. Oh, this one's a banger. So nice, so earthy, beautiful. I did a Throwback Thursday on that one. If you're interested in seeing a full review, check out my Throwback Thursday playlist. I also have a full review of Scentsy Flower Child. This is the Viva La Juicy dupe. Gorgeous. This is one of the bars left over from Spring and Summer 2017, so it's a banger. Comment down below, have you tried the 2018 Spring and Summer version of Scentsy's Flower Child? Is it as strong as it was in 2017? I haven't ordered any yet because I still have tons of Spring and Summer bars left from last year, but I'm very curious to know, is it just as strong this year as it was last year? I also have a clam of Southern Evening sent to me from my boy in England. This is my favorite, well, I guess it would be my second favorite Scentsy Man scent of all time. My first, obviously, is Hendrix. Oh, so good. So good. This is another one that is heartbreaking that it didn't come back this year, because it's actually my customers that originally turned me on to this. My customers kept ordering it and ordering it and reordering it and ordering it. I'm like, what the hell? Like, based on the scent notes, I was like, ew. But it goes to show you, just the scent notes. I mean, I go for testers. Tried and true, always go for the testers, because the scent notes, you don't know until you smell it. I am going to dip into this Amethyst from the Crystal Collection. This wasn't as much of a success with other people as I was hoping it would be. I loved the Crystal collection. The performance on the majority of the bars was way better for me than the majority of the spring and summer scents I've tried thus far. So I have no complaints. This was my second favorite in the set. I've only melted 1 cube. I did a full review on this collection. Check it out. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's a beautiful, very unique lavender scent. And on performance, that one was really good. I have a bar of Scentsy's Amazon Rain. This is another favorite of mine. It's fantastic in the summer, but this to me is not just limited to summer. I melt Amazon Rain year round. I have a clam of Scentsy's Blueberry Rush. Heartbreaking that this one didn't come back as well. I have customers requesting this all the time. Scentsy's Plum and White Woods. This was in last month's melting basket, but I hadn't got to it yet, so I tossed it into this month's. Plum and White Woods has been one of my, I would definitely say this has been my favorite scent of the month for 2018 thus far. Oh, I know it's not for everybody, but really, how could it not be? This is gorgeous. This was sent to me from my girl Amber, Habana, I have no idea how to say that, from the La Habana collection. Love this. Can't wait to melt it. I really wish they would bring this back. I had signed up to be a Scentsy consultant just as this sold out. Such a bummer because Cuba is one of my favorite countries to travel to. Pastelitos. This was also originally released in the La Habana collection, but they brought it back as a permanent fixture in the spring and summer catalog. This is my favorite. This is the best performer in my opinion out of the spring and summer releases. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Coconut, rum, beautiful. I have one of the Scentsys Bring Back My Bar Beach. I grabbed this in the clearance section. I believe this was released in January 2017 originally. I ordered it from my friend Michael, and I boycotted. I didn't order at all. I was on a Scentsy ban for a long time. I ordered some for my buddy Michael, and I smelled it. I was so envious of this bar. Of course, by the time I went to order some, it was gone. So when this showed up in the clearance tab, I was like, yes! And I managed to grab a couple. Gorgeous. That mixed with Barrett's Waxcraft's Private Island. Oh, like, make me a summer melt playlist. Those two definitely would be on it. As well as that Scentsys Pastelitos. Gorgeous. I have a clam of Scentsys Citrus Rosemary. I think this was a very underrated scent. This is amazing. It's definitely not up everybody's alley, but it's very earthy, very fresh, and a great performer. And another one that got carried over to this month's melting basket, I am going to make time to get back to doing some scent scores. This is Coastal Strawberry. We saw this in 2017 as a summer collection release. It sold out like almost instantaneously. It's not the strawberry scent that I was anticipating. It's definitely got a green note to it, but Coastal Strawberry was a hit. So Scentsy brought it back to be a permanent fixture in the spring summer 2018 collection. Then, speaking of Barrett's, let's do it. I have a clam of Private Island. This is amazing. If you haven't placed a Barrett's order yet, please do. Actually, I'm long overdue. I have to place an order. He now does, I wouldn't like to call them customs, I guess on request bricks. I need to do an on request, just strict brick order. I would order 10 bricks of Private Island, as well as my beloved Antique Shop, which is coming up next. Those two are, Antique Shop and Snoozy Melts, which is seen here. I've almost completed a full fancy bunt of Snoozy Melts, and Antique Shop are definitely my favorite, but Private Island would have to be my third favorite out of everything Barrett's that I've tried. All three of those, need to order them in bricks ASAP. Cool Linen and Lavender is also gorgeous. I could order this in a brick as well. I I've only ever ordered this one clamshell, and I keep forgetting how much I love this scent. It's Barrett's Custom Lavender with an ever so light linen, not detergent note, like just crisp linen with that amazing, authentic Josh lavender. Yeah, I need a brick of all 4 of those. I am long overdue to place a Barrett's order. I didn't put a lot of my bathing gardens in here at all. Actually, I just put 1 clam. Still waiting on my bathing gardens to cure. It's taken forever, and I ordered this the first week of, when was that? March? So Victorian Carousel is blue raspberry, velvet cake, blackberry candy. This one's, I'd say, one of the most cured bars that I have thus far. I have 2 more orders waiting for me at my receiving service now, so I have to go pick those up. I don't know. It's such a nice wax. I just wish it would cure a little bit faster. For Avis, I have some buttercream crunch tea and cakes. This was poured last November. That's well cured. Beautiful tea and cakes bakery blend. I love Avis Country Cupboard. If you haven't ordered from her, you should. She does frequent restocks. The majority of the time it's at customers' request. She kind of just goes on her social media pages and asks her customers, what do you guys feel like melting? As well as she puts in her own, ideas and so on and so forth. So that's great. It's awesome when vendors request and ask their customers what they want to see. It's also a smart business choice because then they're not sitting on a bunch of wax that nobody orders. I also have Ava's cupcakes. This smells so beautiful on cold. I'm not quite sure if it's cured yet. This is April 12th, 2018. Smells pretty good. If you're not sure, you can always cut off a little chunk. Yeah, I'm guessing that's got to be just about cured. That smells gorgeous. You can always just cut off a small little piece. Test it out. If it hasn't quite cured yet, I usually put a date on here, what date I tried it, and then I revisit it a month from now. Give it a little bit more time. I have a sample of Ava's Country Cupboard Unicorn. I have since placed another Ava's order for this specifically. I think it's like cotton candy frosting. Oh, I don't know what else, but it's gorgeous. Super sugary, super sweet. This is awesome. She also does several like unicorn blends. I think she also does like rainbow sherbet plus cotton candy frosting, and just delicious. I have a clam of Ava's Country Cupboard Eclipse, which was also gifted to me in a random act of kindness from my girl in Cali. This is gorgeous. If you like Scentsi's Luna, this is nearly a dead-on dupe, but I find the performance on this one, in my opinion, in my home, was a little bit better. I love Luna. I just, without fail, I don't get that great of a scent throw off of it. This isn't exact, but close enough. Check that out on Ava's website. Last from Avis, I have Goodnight Kisses, which is vanilla, lavender, and marshmallow. This was poured April 25th of this year. This one seems to be pretty well cured. When I first grabbed it, what was that, 3 weeks ago? It wasn't quite as strong, but now I'm guessing it is ready to go. I'm very much looking forward to melting this one. What is the other one? Dreamy Lavender. I have 2 bakery bags of that one as well. It is very similar. The only difference is it's got toasted marshmallow. I have been forgetting lately that I have quite a bit of Sassy Girl Aroma left over. I didn't destash. I sent a bunch of it to friends and family, but I was cleaning out my Sassy Girl Aroma collection. When was that? Back in April and May. And then I put the box far, far, far away. So I've started to rotate my collection. and thought we should pull some of this out. I have Beachside Cinema, which is maple syrup, popcorn, and sea salt. This one is super salty. Looking forward to that one. I have a bag of just plain tea and cakes, which is orange and almond tea cakes with a sip of steaming black tea. And that one's just about done. That's what I mean. Like, I've got all of these like partial things that I just want to melt and get rid of. I have this Bora Bora type, which is tons of vendors do this. In case you're wondering, this is awesome. Super strong on cold. This is sweet pineapple, acai berry, however you say that, mango zest, tart passion fruit, yuzu zest, green apple, orchid leaves, and musk. Tons of vendors do this. But I've noticed now that I'm smelling this, this is starting to lose its scent. There's no date on here, but I received this in a D-stash probably like last November, and I was specifically saving it for summer. No clue how old this is, but it's definitely losing its fragrance. I need to melt that ASAP. Sassy Girl Aromas, Walking on Sunshine. I don't have scent notes for this one, but it smells phenomenal. Sent to me by my girl in Cali. Yeah, super fruity, super fun. Amber always picks like super sweet, fruity, I don't know, just like happy. If that's even a thing. Yeah, I don't know. She sends me out this wax that you smell and it automatically makes you happy. This one's Southern Belle, which is a peach blend of some sort. Oh, yeah. Peach is primarily the note that I get on that one. It's so creamy, so delicious. She sent me Blackberry Latte. This was obviously from a coffee sampler from Sassy Girl. This says caramel coffee with juicy blackberries and topped with toasted marshmallows. Oh, so good. So good. Julie has some amazing coffee blends. Looking forward to trying that one. She sent me, what was it, like 4 or 5 out of this sampler that she purchased, and I've been just slowly treating myself to like one every 2 weeks. I have a bakery bag of lemonade, orange sherbet, and whipped cream. I believe I featured this one in the Wax Wars against Scentsi's Orange Dreamsicle. It's really nice. I only chose one Rose Girls. Rose Girls is another one that I'm impatiently waiting for it to cure, but I ordered this back in March of 2018. This is one that I have had luck with thus far, and I have been melting my little heart out, loving this one. Dunk My Donut Waffle Cone Sugar Cookie. This is so good. I can't even tell you. Oh, smells like walking into like a coffee shop, all things sugary, bakery, delicious. The performance on this is mind-blowing. So as much as I'm frustrated with my Rose Girls taking forever to cure, if it smells even half as good as this one does, it will so be worth the wait. I have one random Tiny Tarts little tin wax melt here. This is berry creme brulee, waffle cone, and cotton candy. This was poured in August of 2017. I don't know very much about this vendor. It smells amazing. I'd want to melt through it before, like that Sassy Girl melt I have over there, before it loses its fragrance. It's kind of looking nasty, but that really doesn't matter to me. It came in this little tin, and I've been chunking it up. This is an ultra soft, super, super soft wax. So looking forward, and messy, to finishing this one up. I don't know very much about that vendor. Comment down below. Does anybody know about Tiny Tarts? Are they still around? Have you ever ordered from them? What's good about Tiny Tarts? Because I think I've received 2 tins this size from this company in a D-stash. I wasn't so crazy about the first one, but this one is awesome. I have 3 little things from Southbound Candle Company. This is Blackberry Lemon Birthday. Really nice. I melted the majority of this. It kind of got lost in a large space, but does really well in smaller enclosed spaces. These were from the Valentine's Day sampler. My girlfriend Amber sent these to me. This is Berry Love Spell. Smells fantastic. I noticed that she had this in clamshells, but by the time I went and tried to place an order, it was sold out. Goes to show, you snooze, you lose. This one is Strawberry Seduction. And these are 2-ounce scent shots. Oh, this is some sort of strawberry bakery concoction. This smells delicious. And with Southbound, I would, in all likelihood, depending on if I'm doing a large open concept space, I would just cut this in half. But if I'm doing smaller rooms, I would even cut this in thirds. Southbound works really well for me. The performance has always been amazing, with the exception of this one. But again, if it's getting lost in a large open concept space, that can happen with any home fragrance. Just put it in a smaller room, troubleshoot your warmers, try moving your warmers away from windows, air sources like fans, so on and so forth. Figure it out, test it, because if it gets lost, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything wrong with it. It just might be the size or the layout of the room. Last but not least, let's get into some Super Tarts. What is today? So today is the 28th. Last night, just out of curiosity, while I was pulling all of this wax, making my melting basket for the month of July, on June 27th, I counted, I have 147 Super Tarts clamshells. I didn't count the band bags or the potion packs or my pans or sidekicks. I didn't count any of that. I just counted the clamshells. I go through a shit ton of Super Tarts every month. I have that much, plus I have 2 Super Tarts orders with 50 more clamshells waiting at my receiving service. I am going on a Super Tarts ban. Until this morning when my subscriber tells me, she's like, hey, this Friday, they're putting half of the Fright Night collection on pre-order in band bags. Yeah, that ban lasted all of about 7.5 hours. Wah, wah, wah. I have a partial clam of Super Tarts, Beauty and the Beast. This is Sweet Blackberries and Magically Delicious. Probably one of my top 10 favorite Super Tart scents of all time. This was actually the first scent out of Super Tarts ever that I warmed. So this will always have a space near and dear to me. Love this scent. I have a clam of Rose, which is Sweet Loops, Elderberry, and Blue Cotton Candy. This is from the Golden Girls collection. I've only melted 1 cube of this so far. To be honest, I didn't want to warm this because it kind of scared me. Because I'm not a huge fan of the cereal blends, but I ended up loving that. It goes to show you can't make any decisions until you actually warm it. Amity Island, I've been hoarding this. This is a Jaws blend. Rosemary Mint and Jaws. I need to have a Jaws melt off because I always say this. I think this is my favorite out of the Jaws collection, but I say that with them, all of them. I had 3 cubes left. This one tends to sell out a lot. It recently came back and it is sitting at my receiving service right now. So I can confidently get through the rest of these. Love this. In my bathroom, 1 cube will last like 3 days. Super Tarts Nova Prime. If you're new to Super Tarts and her crazy bakery blends kind of scare you, or you're like, no, I can't order it. It's too weird. It's too unique. I'm going to hate it. Nova Prime, I would highly recommend for Super Tarts beginners. This is Bakery Shop Sweet Lemon Meringue and Blackberry Cream. Any of Brandy's blackberry scents, I swear you can't go wrong with any of them, but this one, deadly. And I always order 3 or 4 of these at a time whenever it's restocked because the girls love this as well. Quite often you will find that's what's warming in Tatum's room. Same with There's No Place Like Home. This was also definitely be a great recommendation for anyone who is new to Super Tarts and are like, that is whack. Her blends sound insane. It's going to stink, or I'm not going to like it. It's too unique. There's No Place Like Home is blackberry jam, vanilla buttercream Twinkies, and butter cookies. I'm telling you, I didn't even really like bakery until I found Super Tarts, and pff, obviously, the size of my collection now, there's no turning back. Rory, it's persimmons and cookies and something. I don't have scent notes on this, but these are just 2 cubes that my girl Amber sent me from Cali. That one smells awesome. I'm really looking forward to melting this. Does that have peach in it? You know what this smells like? This smells like those Maynards, like fuzzy peaches, those sour candies. I don't know why I'm getting peach out of that. We have Silver Surfer, which is the Omen blended with Jaws, 2 of my favorite Super Tarts house blends. The Omen is Red Delicious, Apple, Vanilla Bean, Noel, and something. I can't remember. And plus Jaws, which is Seagrass, Sweet Plum, Pear, and something. I have another Golden Girls, which is Blanche, Downy, Supernova, and Sweet Lolly. I'm not sure that I like the Sweet Lolly scent in Brandy's blends. Like the Downy and the Supernova are strong enough that it's all right, but I would probably like it even more if it was just Downy and Supernova and no Sweet Lolly. I don't know. I think the Sweet Lolly almost has like a sour note to it, to my nose anyways. I have a clam of Amy, which is plum, coconut, and sugar cookies. I've melted 1 cube of this. I'm going to try melting this in a smaller, more enclosed space because 1 cube just got lost in my bedroom. Or I'll put 2 vendor wax warmers, 1 cube in each at opposite ends of the room because this is such a good scent. Plum, coconut, and sugar cookies. Smells to die for, but it just wasn't very strong or not as strong as I like my Super Tarts to be. So I've got to troubleshoot with Amy a little bit. I grabbed this Adventure Melt, which is Princess Bubblegum, Cotton Candy Frosting, and Strawberry. That one smells amazing. And I put it in this box because I am pulling all of my bubblegum blends and doing a bubblegum wax wars melt off for my channel. Stay tuned. That will be up one Wednesday in the month of July. This is a staple in my Super Tarts collection. Once Upon a Time Belle, which is Beauty and the Beast. This one. Mixed with tea and cakes, which is one of my favorite scents ever in home fragrance. I'm a diehard Serendipity and tea and cakes fan. Like any of those in any blends, you know it, I'm buying it. And blackberry scents. Love it. So Beauty and the Beast is Magically Delicious and Blackberry combined with tea and cakes. This is a top performer. I usually order this 6 at a time. Love this scent. It will likely be in every melting basket from now until the end of time. Lord of the Melts, Galadriel, which is Himalayan sea salt, wood, sugarcane, sage, and Sorrento lemons. I know this was in last month's box, but I'm loving it. I will probably melt this every month as well. This is definitely something I wouldn't have really gone for. I'm so happy it was sent to me in a D-stash because this will be a permanent staple in my collection. Darth Maul, which is fresh picked strawberries, tea and cakes, and pie crust. This, not so great. It's not bad. It's just not my favorite. I don't know what it is. It's just such a unique scent. Actually, I shouldn't say it's... I don't not like it. It's just so unique. I don't get a whole ton of tea and cakes or fresh picked strawberries. I think because they're such unique scents blended together, it very much changes it to its very own unique strawberry bakery blend. But I wouldn't even say, if I didn't see those scent notes, I wouldn't even identify it as tea and cakes. It's not bad. It's just not my favorite. I kind of went crazy and ordered, I think, 4 of these in one order. Not necessarily. I probably would have been okay with 1 or 2. And last but not least is Game of Tarts, Mother of Dragons, which is Satsuma and Sweet Pineapple. I have melted 2 of these cubes at different times, and I need to proceed with caution. Honestly, when I have this melting, the girls came home from school and they're like, what is that? It is so strong. It's not a bad thing. It is so strong. It is so powerful. And again, this is another one that sweet pineapple changes. Like the Satsuma is definitely in there. You can tell it's orange, but combined together turns it into something totally unique. It is so powerful. Knock you on your ass. I'd be interested. Usually I don't mix any of the Super Tarts wax melts, but I'd be interested in toning this one down with something. If you guys have tried Mother of Dragons or have mixed Mother of Dragons with anything, have any suggestions, let me know down below. I didn't mind it. Like 1 cube, turn off the rest of your warmers in the entire house because you just need 1. Just 1 to scent your entire house for probably a day and a half. And the girls didn't say they didn't like it, but they're like, that is the strongest scent you have ever melted. So that's it, folks. That is my July melting basket. Comment down below. What are you melting? What are you looking forward to? Have you started to haul any fall and winter blends yet? Sound off in the comments. Look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now. What the hell? Here we go. Nope. What is going on?